Hello, 2entes. My name is Terje Tjøme Mossige. I am Norwegian and I am educated at the State Ballet School in Oslo. And I have been working as a dance artist for Bucaramanga because I got an invitation from Eugenio to come to the festival UDANZA to do my improvised solo called Uno a uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. It has to do, for me or for us in Europe, it has to do with the education systems. Because in Oslo, Norway, the art educations are in the same house. So there's a lot of interactions between the dance, the theater, the opera, the artists. So they work together and then they make expressions together, they make performances together. And the tendency now actually is the opposite. We go back again, as I did now, I work with my body. My body is the language. Yes? But I also use this paper because it's an installation, but it is my body that makes the installation. It's my body that moves the installation. So it's just an extension of my body. For this paper I use in this solo, I actually do not use in this solo. But I was doing this solo in Mexico last year in Ciudad de Morelia, and because the fondo was so ugly, I was thinking I have to paint it or I had to do something else. But then the idea came with this paper. So I put the paper on the fondo, but when I worked with the paper, I found this sound of the paper was so fantastic that I thought I will make a performance with this paper. So the idea actually came just to use the paper as a wall. Performances, when they go to the State Ballet School. I also worked, I'm a teacher at the State Ballet School. And of course, they are in a very interesting process. Of course, in school they go for 3 years to do a bachelor or a master or a doctorate at the State Ballet School. It's a very hot school, it's a very good school, and it's a very high level on the theoretical part and on the physical part. So they are very lucky because they get to see very many different performances. And they go, and in the education they have to go and see different art as a part of the education. And this of course inspires them to create their own language when they are finished at school. I only work with professional dancers. When I work in Oslo, I work at the State Ballet School with the students that take the bachelor or a master or a doctorate. So for me to do the work today is new to me. Yeah, because it's a mix of different. It's young people, old people. I understood. It's different ages and different experience. They are not professional. They don't live of being artists or. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to talk about my work, talk about the improvisation. Why are we making improvisational performances? Why is that important to make performances that are improvised? And what do you have to do to get a language that communicates?